Today, let's talk about some recent viral content. I'm going to chew some gum and I'm going to play with my little hair clip while I ramble. Actually, my nails look really cute with this hair clip. They're like very complimentary. So we'll get into this viral content. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things of note. 5 things of note. Let me pop some gum in my mouth. Let's go with the classic bubble. Guys, there's a reason why I don't blow bubbles. This kind of gum is not conducive to blowing bubbles. The kind of gum that is conducive to blowing bubbles is not the kind of gum that you can chew for 20 minutes while you talk. Not the kind that I can. So that's why I don't blow bubbles. If I get a hold of some, on the off chance I get a hold of some, like, oh God, what kind of bubble gum do they still make these days? That's like bubble gum. Hubba Bubba, is that still a thing? Hubba Bubba. Then I will make a short or something blowing bubbles. But anyways, if you are new here, welcome to my nonsense. If you're old here, welcome back. Oh geez. If you're new here, please consider hitting subscribe. And if you are old here, go double check, make sure you're subscribed. Hit the like if you like, leave a comment, give me anything related to the video. A few emojis, just hello, anything as long as it's cool and respectful. Hit the notification bell. As always, I will link my tip jars down yonder in the description box. No pressure whatsoever. But every $1, $2, $5, whatever, everything is very much appreciated, and that is what allows me to continue to make content. You can follow me over on Instagram, same name over there. I'll link it below. That's also where you can request custom content in the DMs. And my TikTok should be down below too. But that's not ASMR. That's regular. Okay. So the first thing I have here on viral content. This is just stuff from anywhere like TikTok, or it's chronically online content. Stuff that you're gonna catch if you're chronically online. Let's start with the mom that wrapped her legs around her son at his football game. This whole subject is really bringing out the creeper moms. So it's a video clip of a woman at her son's football game. Apparently, his dad passed away. I don't know how long ago their dad had passed away. Her husband, their dad, I guess. I don't know if they're married or not. But his dad did pass away. Some months ago, some years ago, I don't know. He must have done well. So his mom's like standing down there, and waiting for him to walk over. Now, I will just preface this with saying she's kind of wearing club wear almost, like heels, like something you look like you go to a club in. No, not to like fashion shame or body shame, but I think it's notable. Like, what? Okay. Like really put together and kind of like clubby, for a football game. All right, whatever. That in itself wouldn't have been a thing. But when you combine all these things together, it's a thing. So her son walks over and somebody's filming. I don't know who's filming, so somebody's filming. And she leaps up onto her son and then wraps her legs around his waist. Now, I understand, like, the lift hug, like, if your son's bigger than you and he's happy to see you and you run up to him and he lifts you up a little bit, like, just off like a bear hug, but with a little lift. Okay. I get it. it's the wrapping of the legs. So like I said, like one thing in itself, like a big lift hug. Happy to see your son. He's happy to see you. You get a little lifted off the ground. That in itself, cool, wow. But when you take your legs and wrap them around your son's waist, that's where it gets weird. So it's like all these pieces. And then there's a couple other pictures where she's like wearing his football helmet, and it really looks, the part that's unsettling is it looks like that's his girlfriend. If you didn't know anything about this looks like a romantic relationship, right? I know all families are different. Some families kiss on the lips, and some cultures kiss on the lips. But I mean, culturally, I think we're talking about regular America here. Culturally, I don't think any state in the United States of America is big leg wrappers around their children. So I don't think that's the issue. Something I was on actually like linked her TikTok, her Instagram, and I couldn't help it. It's just like a soap opera, you know? So I went on there and checked it out. And it was odd, to say the least. It was very odd. And listen, moms can be sexual beings. Okay? That's not the point. I think she's like she's an injector of like testosterone. That's her jobs. But that's her whole vibe, is like sexy nurse that injects people with testosterone to like get their sex drives back, whatnot. It was just odd is the best way I can describe it. There was a lot more pictures of her family mixed into that content, and I feel like, or like her and her son, and I just feel like maybe you should have 2 separate accounts. I don't think sexy and your own children go together very well. I don't think those things belong on the same account. It's like, it kind of goes back to people that I have a problem with, that I've worked with in the past, that can't code switch. And I guess that means being fake, but like, where's your work personality? Like, why did you bring your bar personality to work? This is kind of embarrassing that you're over here saying the F word every 2 seconds in front of my clients. And I grew up in a bar. I was a raging alcoholic my whole life. If I can code switch, so can you. Where's your professional? And she's kind of the opposite. Not really the opposite, but it's just, it's a weird blend, okay? Like, do this, but then let your kids have this other side of you that's not sexy nurse. And her son did look a little embarrassed, you know, and I'm sure after this went viral and everything, he got a lot for it. And here I am just talking about it more, but guys, it's just us. I need a drink of my Skelly water. So, I mean, you guys may feel differently. And you may have more of that kind of blended material in your own personal lives, and whatever you do, you. I found it weird. And like I said, it brought out a lot of the creeper moms, because I had a screenshot. One of the things where this was going viral, and a mom said, I don't care what anybody says, I will be wrapping my legs around my son. What? What? This is the hill you want to die on. This is a weird hill. Okay. I hope I'm put together enough, because I did not do much. I did not plan on filming this morning. I'm kind of mad, because I would have been filming all morning if I knew that my husband was going to be home, but I didn't. So I didn't get out of bed early or anything. I was like, maybe I can get one in this morning. Maybe I can still get one in. All right. Okay. The IHOP girl. So, God, I don't really know how to feel about this. Because there's a girl at IHOP, and she's about to get her pancakes, right? Like, the waiter's bringing the pancakes. And in the background, like, say this background, like, say that by the candles or whatever, that's the table that is in view. So I'd be, like, right here filming my pancakes about to come in. And then right there is a couple. And her camera, they can see that they're in her camera view and that she's filming content. And the waiter's dropping off her pancakes. And the girl's like, okay, and I'm not exaggerating. Like, that's how she was. And I do this. Like, I don't do that. But, like, I get a little weird when my food comes. I'm like, you know, like, and sometimes when I'm eating, I'm kind of stim when I eat. And I'm like, you know, like, I kind of dance with my food a little bit, so I get it. But the girl in the background is looking over, and she's like, or something like she's clearly making a face like, ew. And I don't know if the face is, ew, why are you doing that? Or, ew, why are you filming me while you're doing it, you know? So it's like so polarizing because, you know, half the people are like, oh, that's so cringe, or stop filming other people while you're making your content. Some people are like, you have no right to privacy once you leave your front door. I disagree with that. In passing, yes, but don't have a stationary. I'm stuck in my seat over here. Don't have a stationary clip of me in it. While I'm trying to eat my damn food, like over here eating my food, and you're filming me. Now, all that, whatever, but I will say it gave me weird feelings because it was so, it felt so, I didn't like watching. It was so over the top and so performative, and that's where my cringe lies. Like, it was so, it wasn't natural happy, and it wasn't even a little bit of like elevated for you happy. It was so performative, and I get weird watching even when there's not a camera around. When I can tell that somebody's acting a certain way to get attention, it gives me something very not good inside. Okay? I don't know how to articulate that. I just don't like performative natures. And I've been around performative people before, and I don't mean like, wow, this girl's really funny. I mean, that girl's really not funny. And she's like forcing people to like agree with her, or I don't know what I'm saying. It's just that over the top performative. You're like, you get the feeling that that's not even how they are or how they feel or anything. It's just for attention. That's what I mean. Something's not meshing. If you've seen it, let me know what you think. I don't know. I mean, I think the girl in the back, she was almost a little over the top with her face too that she was making. So maybe they're both a little bit kind of the same person, a little bit, just different ends. I don't know. My stomach is about to growl. Okay. The Romper Stomper. This will be quick because I don't have much to say about it. It was just, I think it was a mother and daughter at a country music concert. And the mom and some people started fighting in the porta potties. Like, no. I'm a rough girl. I have been in more barroom disputes than I could count. That's not anything to be proud of. This is from a past life, okay? Can't do anything about the past life besides make amends, which I've already did. I'm not fighting in a porta potty. I am not getting, you have to breathe hard when you're fighting. People fall. You have hair. Don't fight in the porta potty. Be like, no, it's cool, it's cool. Wait outside. Like, oh no, it's cool. You're right, you're right. And if you still feel angry when they come back out, get it on outside of the porta potty. Do not fight in the porta potty. Anyway, this girl's mom, somehow, fight ensues inside the porta potties. It goes in between several porta potties, okay? Like a line of porta potties. And then comes the romper stomper. And like she pulls the girls off her mom and like kicks them out of the way. It was pretty fun to watch. I wouldn't say there was any good moves or good fighting. It was kind of like Hallmark fight. Hallmark ballroom brawl. But it was cute. It was cute. Everybody was fine, okay? They were just girls getting a little tiff at a country music concert. So that is the romper stomper. Because she was wearing a romper. Sorry, the girl in the romper was the one that came and like pulled the girls off of her mom. And everybody could go about their business then and enjoy the concert. If you can't get over it real fast, you have no business throwing hands. That's it. It's done. All right. What do we have next? Oh, I didn't have 5. For some reason, I wrote Pancake Girl on here 2 times. So I had 4. So we have 1 left. Krishan and Blueface. Really, this is just about Krishan. And I hate just talking about Krishan because I think Blueface is the one that ruined her. I don't even really know who they are. I guess Blueface raps, and Krishan, I think she was like, I don't know, a cute girl that did some things. I don't know. But they got together, and Krishan, she loves this dude, and he's one of those dudes. He reminds me of like my older kid's dad. He's just one of those dudes that's just out to like ruin lives. Like, he's so unwell, and instead of doing anything, he's gonna siphon the life out of partners. And guys and women do this, okay? This is not I'm speaking on my experience, and I've only dated guys. But this is not this is both. This is anybody. These people that don't work on themselves, and they just turn into energy vampires and soul suckers. Like, they're just not right. And I feel like that about this Blueface dude. And she's so reactive, so she just goes sucked right into this crap. Anyway, they had a baby. The viral content I'm speaking about is like, well, she has the baby. I don't think he even has the baby. I'm pretty sure he's like pretty much a deadbeat. He's already got a new girlfriend and blah, blah, blah. Of course. I say girlfriends, but what they go find is moms. They go find moms. They need people to take care of them. Give them the energy and the driving force. So she's got a new baby. It's his. And she doesn't really seem to know what she's doing, which is okay. But what went viral was like, she's got her newborn at Walmart. She's got a dog on a leash. I didn't know you could bring dogs to Walmart. I think it's Walmart. Looks like Walmart. And the baby's in that one of the carriers that you strap on your chest, right? But the baby is like a newborn needs, I think this is elementary. I don't know, because I've always been around babies and newborns and children. Support. I think that this is something the nurses tell you, but I don't know. I don't know if just nobody's around to tell her this. But the baby is completely like back like this in this carrier. It looks like it's about to fall out of the carrier. And she's just like if you know Krishan's face, it's always like, like she ain't paying attention to what's going on right here. She's always paying attention. It's always that face of like, what are you looking at? Like, that's what she's focused on. Trying to catch somebody looking at her. While she's looking ridiculous, so like, yeah, you're looking because you're like, what are you doing, ma'am? What the heck's going on over here? Like, if you want to stand out, then understand people are going to look. If they're not making a dirty face, then they're just looking. Like, our eyes have to be somewhere. But she's got that, like, always on guard, like, always paying attention what's over here, not paying attention. So, like, the baby's about to fall out. She's got the dog on a leash. And everybody's like, I don't know if she should have this baby. I wouldn't take it that far. But I think she needs some guidance. I think she needs maybe like a just a little parenting class. You know, she's stressed out. Her baby dad's a piece of crap. And maybe she's got some postpartum stuff going on, and that's all okay. It's all okay. But we do need to make sure that we're putting the minimum into, like, the baby's safety, you know? So if there's a little online class about newborn care, you know, she's got money. Maybe there's like an hour little newborn basics class or something like that. I'm sure she could even like hire somebody to come teach her how to put the baby into the carrier and how, like, at his age he needs to be, you know, tucked into it, and then the nose has to be turned so that he can breathe. It is a lot. It's a lot. So, and it sucks being a new mom. It sucks being a mom, period, because people are always judging, and here I am like, yikes. Like, but I've had 4, and people are, you know, my current baby would never wear clothes. He still doesn't like to wear clothes. He's always running around, you know, barely dressed, and people have made comments like, does that kid ever wear clothes? No, he doesn't. His body, his choice. Like, I'm not fighting that battle. Well, I have to get him out of the house, and it almost kills me. So, like, if it's not a safety issue, I say we just, like, mind our own business on most stuff, you know? Because your natural thing is to comment or to think about things based on your own kids. And I promise you, people got different kids. I know people that have had 4 easy kids in a row. Pretty much neurotypicals. 2 neurotypical parents, you might get that right. And I know people that have had 4 doozies. All 4 doozies. You know, just not easy going. Not go with the flow. Free spirited. Free spirited. We'll say that. Set in their ways. And they're a force to be reckoned with. So sometimes, like I said, you just gotta pick your battles. With all that being said, let me know if you've seen any of this viral content, or, you know, what's circulating these days. I'm trying to spend more time offline, so I've been reading books and stuff, but I'll still catch the viral stuff. If you are still there, thank you for watching all the way to the end. I hope that you have a good rest of your day.